So yesterday I posted my spoilers and leaks for episode 39, and thankfully today we've got the spoilers and leaks for episode 40 of the 1000 Year Blood War arc anime. This is going to be a really quick video going over all of the latest leaks for the episode. I'll be covering just how many chapters are going to be adapted. We'll be revealing the runtime for episodes 39 and 40, as well as all of the anime exclusive scenes that you can expect for the finale of COUR 3. You definitely want to stick around until the very end of the video, as I'll be breaking down just how much material we have left for COUR 4 and how much new content we will be getting in the final season of the 1000 Year Blood War arc anime. So without further delay, here are the complete spoilers and leaks for episode 40. I just want to preface that all of this information is not from the official Bleach anime website. They've posted no preview images for episode 40 or no story synopsis, so do keep this in mind if you want to continue watching without any spoilers at all, because I'll be breaking down exactly what happens in episode 40 and all of the new scenes that we're going to be getting. We got really tired of the same old boring anime shirts, so we decided to launch GIGA.com with the aim of creating designs inspired by our favorite anime and manga. We came up with designs that look cool and represent all of our favorite stories. Check out the latest Instinct collection, which features some amazing designs like this Frosted Heavens design inspired by Toshiro Hitsugaya, or this Instinct design inspired by Hollow Ichigo, and my personal favorite, which is the Heart design, which was inspired by Ukiura Shifa. Do not miss out, go to Getsuga.com and wear your favorite stories. So the first spoiler or leak states that Yoruichi vs Askin will continue on from episode 39, and there's going to be new scenes that were not within the manga. Now, a lot of you have been asking about what's happened with Izuru Kira and his content from the second half of chapter 654. Well, thankfully all of that's going to be included within episode 40. Additionally, Ichigo and Uryu will be clashing in this episode. Also, towards the end of the episode, Isshin and Ryuken will arrive within Varavel. In terms of anime exclusive content, we are going to be getting a new flashback scene of Soken Ishida and Kanai Katagiri, and it's in relation to Ashwalan. Now, that material of Lil Toto and Giselle arriving in front of Yuhobak and being defeated from chapter 635 will also be adapted within episode 40. The leakers have stated that Hashwad looks incredible in this episode. It's also revealed in this episode that Rose and Kensei have been unzombified. Now, the Vizards will be getting a lot of love and attention here, as there is a group shot of all of the Vizards, and this does include Mashiro Kuna, and it's with all of them with their masks on. Episode 40 is going to be ending with Ichigo, Orihime, and Chad running up the stairs towards Yuhobak, and this is from the title page of chapter 661. Now, at the very end of the episode, we do have a post-credit scene, and it's a return to the Quincy Encyclopedia Omake, which is hosted by Askin, and this is going to be lasting for around 5 minutes. So the female Sternritter that was first revealed in the flashback scene of episode 24, and she had also made an appearance during the Bazby and Hashwad flashback scene, her full name has actually been revealed, and it's Nikita Deslock. Now, we also have the runtime for episodes 39 and 40. Episode 39 will be 23 minutes and 50 seconds, while episode 40 will be 22 minutes and 34 seconds. So if we include that Quincy Encyclopedia section into the runtime of episode 40, that means it's actually going to be about 17 minutes worth of content in the final episode of COUR 3. So episode 40 is going to be beginning with a confrontation between Ichigo and Uryu with Hashwad watching. Then following the opening song, we are going to be getting this all new anime exclusive flashback scene, and it features Soken Ishida, and it's about when Ashwalan was casted 9 years ago and it had taken the life of Kanai Katagiri. We then see Soken at the graveyard where she is buried, and this cuts to the present day with Ichigo vs Uryu continuing. And then following this, we see the Bambis arrive in front of Yuhobak, and this cuts to Yushiro and Yoruichi battling against Askin, as we then cut to Gerard versus the Gote 13 and the Vizards. We do also have some scenes here of Yukio and Riruka, and then following this we cut to Izuru Kira as he confronts those small flamingo lil creatures. Following the mid-credits of the episode, we then have that flashback scene from chapter 659 where Uryu reveals to Ichigo that he does not want to become a doctor, and then we see that flashback of Ryuken conducting an autopsy on Uryu's mother. So Uryu and Ichigo speak with one another, as it seems like Uryu has revealed his true motives to Ichigo, but then they are confronted by Hashwad as Uryu draws his arrow and points it at Hashwad as Ichigo and the others continue on ahead. Then following this, we see one of the Gates of the Sun being used by Isshin and Ryuken as they arrive within Varavel. We then see Ichigo, Orihime and Chad running up those steps, and the final scene of Core 3 episode 40 will be Lil Toto and the Bambis being defeated by Yhwach, as we then cut to the ending song. And then yeah, at the very end we do have that 5-minute Quincy Encyclopedia section. Kon also makes an appearance here. A lot of information is revealed about the Empire of Light, as we get information on Zedritz, Hubert, Nikita. Towards the end of the Quincy Encyclopedia section, they take some time out to look at each of the Bambis. And that is pretty much episode 40 in a nutshell. Based on all of the spoilers and leaks, I made this post over on Twitter going over the final chapter count for each of the cores. So in Core 1 we had chapters 480 to 542, so 62 chapters worth of content adapted. Core 2 had chapters 543 to the midpoint of chapter 609, so 67.5 chapters adapted. Core 3 had a slightly lower count with more anime original content featuring here, as we had material from the midpoint of chapter 609 to the first page of chapter 661, so that's 51.5 chapters adapted into Core 3. Now what's fascinating is that Core 4 will have a total of 26 chapters left, spanning from chapters 661 to 686. So on average, across the 3 cores, there have been a total of 58.7 chapters adapted per core. So what does this mean for what we can expect from Core 4? So over 54.8% of Core 4 is going to consist of entirely new material that we have never seen before. If we put this into episode terms, this equates to just over 7 episodes worth of runtime, which will all be anime exclusive out of the 13 episodes of Core 4. Just imagining the scope of all of the additions that they can make to the final season of the anime has me jaw-dropped. We still have the remainder of Yoruichi vs Askin to squeeze in. We have Uruhara vs Askin, and not to mention Kinpachi, Hitsugaya and Byakuya battling Gerard, and then the various battles against Yhwach. We also have the arrival of Tsukishima and Ginjo to look forward to. Isshin and Ryuken have thankfully arrived within episode 40, so they're already there. And not to mention we have Uryu vs Hashward, and most of this fight had actually occurred off screen within the manga. I'm really looking forward to all of the potential here. Core 3, while it still adapted 51.5 chapters, which is a lot, it still had episodes which had 10 minutes worth of new original content in there. I just cannot imagine Core 4, where entire episodes from start to finish will consist of never before seen material. I'm thinking that Isshin and Ryuken genuinely could get in on the action. Imagine if Ryuken heads towards Uryu and assists him with the battle against Hashward, and Isshin arrives with Ichigo and assists in his battle against Yhwach. And then what about Aizen versus Yhwach, which is going to be happening towards the very end of Core 4? There is just so much possibility for them to expand upon these 26 chapters worth of content. I just wanted to make this very quick spoilers and leaks video before we have the episodes dropping tomorrow. Let me know all of your thoughts about these spoilers and leaks for Core 3. Are you excited for the final season of the 1000 Year Blood War arc anime? Are you looking forward to all of the anime original content we're going to be getting across episodes 39 and 40? And how do you feel about how much content has been left for Core 4? I look forward to reading all of your thoughts in the comments, so definitely do continue the discussion. And lastly, thank you for making it to the end of this video, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for my complete review of episodes 39 and 40 of the 1000 Year Blood War arc anime. A massive thank you goes out to all of my amazing Patreon supporters for helping to make this video possible. If you also want to support the channel and see your name in the end of my videos, then check out my Patreon, which has loads of perks like early video access and so much more. Thank you for sticking around till the end of the video, and whatever you contribute will mean a lot to me.